Well, hello there, it's the Archivist from TradingCardArchives.com, and I'm here to continue our adventures looking at all sorts of bootleg One Piece trading cards. So if you know anything at all about the AliExpress trading card world, you know One Piece. One Piece is far and away the most produced product that there is. There are I don't even know at this point, 50 or more boxes out from, 40 different companies, all bootlegs. There are, as far as I know, the only licensed cards from One Piece in China are little dinosaur cards, which are actually very low end retail cards. They're not fancy at all. They're just like meant to be sold in a grocery store very cheaply, right? I have a bunch here. They're not bad or anything, but they are, what they are. But if you want nice One Piece cards, you have to look at the bootleg world. And when you're looking at that world, Kabag, Kabag or Kabago, is the top end of them all. They are the best. They have this long running series called Grand Line Endless Treasure. It's now at its seventh release. Sixth full release. And there's a bunch of sub releases. The seventh one is the Year of the Dragon box. Those sets are incredible. They feature just amazing artwork, beautiful designs, super high quality boxes. Like the boxes alone are kind of art pieces by themselves. And then the card distribution is just off the charts. You will open a box and get like three of each rarity every single time. It's perfect, which never happens in another, but it won't happen in this one for sure. Uh, but but Kabog is like at that top end, right? But there's so many others out there, and I have only bought maybe four or five of them, right? I'm talking with a commenter over Telegram, um, who has bought, I think, all of them. He keeps sending me videos of the different ones that he's received, and I'm buying the ones I'm getting are from his recommendation, including this one. So this is Jukatang's set. That's the company here, and it's the second series in their treasure hunting route set. But this is the second, so there was one before this. And from what I saw of the commenters' videos, this set is pretty good. I don't think it'll quite reach Kabago's level, but it should be a fun set to open. So we will be ripping this whole box today. You're going to see everything that's in here, including the hit pack. There's the code on it, OP01STR. Otherwise, very few markings on the box. It's definitely not marked for proper sale, which is typical of bootleg sets. They won't have all of the, they won't have all the warnings on them and age appropriate stuff because, why bother printing that if you're making a bootleg anyway? And, it's One Piece. One Piece are pirates. So in a way, I think the One Piece universe would actually kind of approve of this. They'd be like, oh yeah, piracy is what we're all about, right? So, um, of course of course not. They wouldn't. The real makers wouldn't. But I think you have to accept a little bit of that. Now that image on the front is honestly much cooler than I thought. Now that the wrapper is off, you can see there's a lot of metallic accents in here, and that looks very cool. Like that's a really nice looking image. Uh, Otherwise, pretty plain box. But let's see what's on the inside. I can't show you a flyer for this. I actually could not find a flyer for this set. There's some pictures of it, but no flyers. And okay, so we've got a hit pack. That makes sense. Wow, no markings at all on the hit pack. That's impressive. I forgot, I should show you my top cards too. Sorry, I jump around a lot here. But yeah, my favorite card by far today is this Garrett. And so that's Lee Pace as a vampire from the Twilight movies. And this comes from a set of Twilight trading cards. It exists, trust me. I've opened 3 boxes now. And this was the only Garrett card I've ever pulled. And it's not a very rare card. It's actually the equivalent of an SR in the set. But because it's Lee Pace, it's my favorite. So that is my top card right now. And my second place is this, far more valuable card. This comes from the officially licensed Kaio SpongeBob set, and it's an OR, which is the top rarity in that set. There's nothing higher than this, although there's different variants. I think this Mr. Krabs one is super cool, though. I really love the design of it. And, being a Kaio card, it's got beautiful effects and refraction and just a lovely card. The back is surprisingly plain, not numbered or anything. But yeah, this card could be worth like $50 or more. If you look on eBay right now, that Kaio set is selling for a lot of money. So there's a lot of value there for sure. And then let's see how many regular packs we're going to get. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just 10. 13? That's a weird number. Okay, you get 13, 13 regular packs. Maybe I miscounted those. Let me try that again. So I've been filming now for like 3 hours this morning, so I'm getting a little tired. This will be my last video for sure. But I must have miscounted. There can't be 13. There's 5. There's 13. I don't understand. That's a weird. Maybe they wanted 14 with the hit pack? I don't know. That's a very strange distribution there. But yeah, our packs are, pretty good looking art. I'm sure it's some kind of stolen artwork though. I'm just guessing. This set doesn't feel like it would be original art or anything like that. And it is bootleg, so be prepared for that. There are 2 cards in the pack. That's pretty typical. And the backs, I always start with the backs. The backs, at least are rarity specific. They kind of look like the Kabog ones, but not quite. There's a subtle curve to the corner too that isn't in the Kabog cards. But it looks like our first pack is a CR and a ZR. That ZR is looking nice. Like, that is honestly not a bad looking card. Very good design work on there. It's like meant to be like a Vogue cover. Of course it's not, but it's meant to look like that. Let's get another pack open here. Because I don't have a flyer, I really don't know what the base is in this or anything like that. We're gonna have to find out together. But I guess the CRs are fairly common. Let me move those down. This looks like a puzzle piece, only because the image is kind of cut off everywhere. I don't like puzzles that much in sets, although this one has some intricate outlining. All these little lines here are outlined with refraction. You can kind of see it when I go like that. So that's actually a pretty high-tech card, although being a puzzle, I'm not super psyched about it. But yeah, the One Piece cards usually are very popular. I think a lot of people love them. Like I said, that Kabog set is just far and away the leaders here. Most people who collect One Piece cards are collecting the Kabog cards. There's an SR. Honestly, that is some very nice refraction work on that card there. There's another ZR, another Vogue. That's a Sanji. That'd be nice. I'm pleasantly surprised so far. I think, even if this is stolen, they've done a pretty good job presenting it, designing it, and with their treatments. So, impressive set so far. And I think very cheap too. I think I got this for $15 or maybe even less. I don't usually pay very much for my cards. It's kind of what the whole channel's about, is finding cheap cards, right? That are still fun and good and artistic and all that kind of stuff. So it's cool to see. I really can't figure out the rarities at all, though. Maybe it's going to be like a Kabog set where you get 3 of each type, but I don't know. We seem to be pulling quite a few of those ZRs, which that's a top rarity. What is this? Oh, good gosh. Okay, so this is some kind of special card. I can tell because of how thick it is, but it got damaged a bit on the edge there, and also it's like clearly off kilter printed. That's a UR. Well, what a nice image. That's beautiful. Whoever drew that originally did a very good job of it. The front is not off-center the way the back is, but that back is just really not printed well, and the damage to the edge is, that's irredeemable, right? Like if you tried to grade, I'm not going to, but if you tried to grade something like that, it would not grade well because of the damage on the card. Like a little bit of damage on the edge like that is enough to, like I said, to kind of ruin the card to the point that you would get, you know, like a 6 at the highest out of 10. Here's another kind of much, there's obviously like thicker and thinner cards in the set. It's an SSR. No damage on this, much better printing. Kind of a weird, super weird design though. It's basically like a blurred version out here of the inner card, and then this sort of patterning there. Why don't I stack these a little bit? And we might end up having to move, maybe move even like this, because I think maybe those CRs are not as rare as I thought. Here's the SSR. I'm gonna, sorry, I can't. I've been trying to sleeve less cards on video, but these, I just can't not sleeve that. That's too nice. Ooh, that's a very pretty image. That's CR1. That's the very first CR. Yeah, I'm getting the sense that the CRs are the base, or close to the base, because we're pulling the most of them. That's kind of how I'm judging that. And not every pack has a thicker card. These are both thinner cards here. So there's another one of those SRs, just like that. And another CR. That's a cool one. I love that character, and the pink color is really nice on that. My hope is this video is kind of short. I've done so many long videos this weekend. Yesterday I did a Yo Gabba Gabba video where I actually completed the set by opening packs. It took 3 hours to film and ended up with like a 1 hour of the video is like 1 hour long. That's crazy. That is an SP. Really a nice looking card, although I've definitely seen that image before. Not numbered, but still nice high quality card, and well centered, like pretty well centered there. It's more sleeves. Sorry, these are my cardboard gold sleeves. I bought a whole case of these like a year ago, and I'm still not even halfway through that case. So if you are deep into this hobby, buying a case of sleeves is actually quite a good investment. I ended up, you know, paying way less than any other amount of money for those sleeves, and they're pretty high quality. So I've enjoyed that. And just the fact that I haven't had to go and buy more sleeves in a year is awesome. Like, before I got that case, I was buying new sleeves like every weekend. Here's an SR. Another CR. These are definitely the base cards. We've got 4 regular packs left, and then the 5th pack. And then we'll be done. So I can't get over how nice that is. It really, with the silver, that card is exceptionally well designed. Very, very good job on that one. Here's another SR for us. And then there's a ZR again. Cool cards. These ZRs are pretty cool. I'm glad I haven't pulled a dupe yet. I don't think I pulled a single dupe yet, which is very surprising. I did a Sailor Moon video right before this, and just pulled like, I think every single pack had at least 1 dupe in it. And I only opened 1 box, right? It was like, the 1 box was half dupes. It's crazy. And it's not a small set. It's like a 200 card set. It just has such poor collation that you end up with just tons and tons of dupes. Yeah, see, there's another SSR. It looked like a dupe at first because it's the same character, but it's not an exact dupe. As you can see, there's 2 different cards there. And this one will be another CR, Nami going grocery shopping. I'm not sure where these images come from. Is that from a comic? You know, if you know where those images come from, let me know in the comments. I'm always trying to learn more about these sets, specifically like where they're getting the art, because I always want to know if they're stealing the art, if it's original, if it's AI, so that I can tell everybody else, because those things matter, and we shouldn't be supporting sets where they're stealing the artwork. Definitely shouldn't be supporting that. Here's SP. That is wild. That is crazy. I love their use of foil there to make it look like he's got like lightning on his face. Oh, cool. That is a very cool looking card. And 2 SPs in the box. That's not bad. I'm going to assume the SP would stand for short print, so I'm going to assume those are pretty high tier cards. They're also the thickest cards. Another reason why I think they might be the more rare cards. Here's our last regular pack. Got an SR. A pretty cool looking one. And another ZR. Wow, that's nice. That's really nice. I love these. I'm not joking, like those are so cool. Like if you had a full set of those, that would make such a nice looking binder page, the way the design work is done on those. Really well done cards here. Okay, so last pack. This is the hip pack. I don't think it's any kind of die cut or anything like that. Or metal. It doesn't feel heavy enough to be a metal card. But let's see what we got. Maybe it'll be numbered? Probably not. Nope. It's off center and damaged. Look at that. The corner is bent up there. It's off center just like that other one. That kind of sucks. It is a BR. Not horrible looking card, but honestly, I'm more impressed with the SPs and the ZRs than I am with this. But there you go. That's the set. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I know everyone always likes the One Piece videos, but it just goes to show you that like what Kabog is doing with their Endless Treasure set is just so special. No one else is making such a beautiful, well-designed, cohesive, and massive set of cards the way they are. I'm not joking. Like every Kabog release has over 500 unique cards. But that's probably not the case with this one. But anyway, this set was also nice, much cheaper at least. But you'd have to make your own decision as to whether. I don't think it's better, but there are certainly some cool. Like these two are very cool looking cards. So there is some good stuff here for sure. But yeah, with that, I think I will let you go, and hopefully you enjoyed the video and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.